Good morning, Marcia and Joey. I am gonna send Joey's exercises that we went over on Friday to you. Sorry it's taken me this long, but here they are, just in movie form because it's just faster, I think. So I'll try and get it in order of how they should sort of flow. And hopefully you can hear well enough and see well enough. So first thing is feet straight. So Joey likes to stand with his feet, let me back up enough here, kind of outward turned. He's got a little bit of pronation. So first thing we want to fix is feet go right underneath hip joints and feet are straight. So you can use that half dome you have at home to that. It means straight, an edge right here from the base of the pinky toe and a line right off the malleolus. So those are what we go for as straight. So straight outer edge of foot. So the heels will be wider than what you think. There's going to be a lot of internal rotation, and for Joey that's going to show up a lot here as well as here and here. So the first part for today, we're going to work on this a little bit more next week, but you're going to think of kind of pulling the ankles a little wider or picking the arch up. That will fix some of that. This is just for the exercises. I'm not going to ask him to do this all the time. We'll go over this on Monday and Friday a little more, but just for the purposes of the exercises, trying to get the feet straight. And then the first exercise with feet straight is going to be the single calf stretch. So top of foot on the dome, heel all the way down, trying not to have brought that pronation up on the dome with you, but trying to keep a corrected ankle. Other foot can be well behind the stretching foot. Kneecap relax down. So that's kind of tension of the quad. That's tension released on the quad. Heel touching. If over time that eases up, foot can progress to here and eventually to here. But again, keeping the weight back in the heel and not in the front of the foot or transferring to this front foot. So that's both sides. While the foot is up on the dome, you can work through rotation a little bit. And then also a little knee bend, keeping the heel down. So this increased dorsiflexion was an area that we noticed for Joey was pretty tight. So both sides, of course, same thing. That's going to be working towards a 30-second hold maybe, and then from there to a 1-minute hold. Next is the double calf stretch. And again, because Joey shows a lot of pronation and ankle schmear, we're going to have him put the first 2 toes up and hang the other 3 off, because that's going to help with that ankle schmear. And then, well, let's go over hip hinge first. So that comes after. So hip hinging. Fingers on the ASIS, just to know, feet in stance, so straight underneath you, not turned out. And then these bones here are going to roll forward towards your thighs. Sit bones are going to lift up and move back. So that looks like that. Hips move behind the heels. Sit bones sit up. ASIS bones roll down. As soon as the pelvis has stopped moving, you're done. So you don't have to go further, and you don't have to be round backed, and you don't have to be overarched. You just find those ribs in line with your hips, push the hips back. When the hips stop moving, you're done. So that's your hip hinge, and then that's what we use for the double calf stretch. So that looks like that. So for Joey, first 2 toes on, the rest of the toes hang off. Ankle schmear is maybe a little bit fixed. Feet are straight. Hips hinge. Now we have a lot of stretch up this back line. Hands can rest on a table or a countertop, or you can just relax and hang them. working again up to maybe 30 seconds and a minute maybe from there. Okay, next we had, let's see, that is double calf stretch, hip hinge. Oh, T-Rex hugs. All right, so T-Rex hugs. You're gonna take an arm, you're gonna do both. You're gonna take that arm and you're gonna slide it back behind you till there's no more room between the arm and the ribs. And that looks like this in the back, right? So here's my palm facing out. You're gonna take your shoulder and you're gonna take your hand up here. You're gonna look for that little wing, your chicken wing on your scapula. And you're gonna try to make it disappear by giving that T-Rex hug, imagining you have arms so short that you've got to use your shoulders to give somebody a hug. So that shoulder comes around the front, that shoulder blade disappears now, there's no more chicken wing. All you're gonna do is find a stretch. That stretch is gonna feel like it's right through here. And over time, you're going to work your hand up towards here, keeping this flat. So that'll take a while. Both sides, same thing. Shoulder comes forward, disappearing, shoulder blade back here, shoulder comes around. You work your hand from maybe here towards here, making sure that you don't create space. Flat. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see, what was our next exercise? Strap stretch. Okay, where's my strap? Strap stretch. You can use a belt. If you have a yoga strap, that's great, but a belt works fine. You're gonna start hands really close to the hips. Straight arms, reaching down, nice flat wrists. And you're gonna do your hip hinge, right? Now the arms come up. I'm gonna go down so you can kind of see what we're looking for here. And you're gonna look for wrists right above shoulders. So because, again, Joey might be tight, you're gonna maybe need to move the hands wider on the strap to get the wrists directly above the shoulders, possibly. And then you're gonna reach the fists up, and I want you to watch what happens with my shoulders. So right now my shoulders might be down here, but I'm gonna reach my fists up, and then we're getting a stretch across the chest and the upper arm. And you're just gonna hang out. You would normally be standing, and I'm showing it to you so you can see my arms. But again, you don't want the shoulders down here, they're reaching up. And you're gonna hold for maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds. When you need to come up, the arms come down first, and then the head and shoulders come up. Nice big stretch for this area through here. Let's see, rings and blocks. Okay, so if you have blocks at home, yoga blocks, maybe phone books, big old phone books, remember those? Blocks or phone books, something height, give you a little height. You're going to sit maybe on the floor, or you could be in a crouched position like this. I don't care really exactly how you do it. You can practice this on the rings at the gym. Could be from here with the hands flat. Could be from here with a fairly neutral wrist. But you're going to see if you can kind of hold your weight with the shoulders, again, protracted. So think of that T-Rex hug. Can you get that T-Rex hug and push? So we're working on a little bit of this mid-back strength. From just pushing, can you then maybe elevate yourself, right? Pushing down. We want those shoulder blades to be wide and low. And just this, or kind of, can you move a little? We're gonna strengthen some of this area here. So there's more, of course. There's those wall stretches we did. These kind of against the hand against the wall, hold the wall up. That's from last time. But practice those, see how it goes. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope this is helpful. Thanks. Bye.